friends, welcome to the part 2 of making a Pong game in Scratch with an AI as an opponent. So if you are new to this tutorial, please go to the part 1 first and come back here later. And for rest of us, let's start. And last time we made the ball sprite and made it able to move around the stage in an unusual fashion like this. So we introduced some turning effect during the motion as well. That's why it moves a little bit unpredictably. And if we click on the green flag, the ball goes back to the center of the stage and waits for a 1 second delay, and then it starts bouncing off the stage as well. And the last thing we did is we made some variables like AI score and player score that will store the scores of player and AI, and we also made the ball speed variable as well that will store the speed of the ball. And today we are going to introduce the player paddle and the AI paddle that will bounce the ball off if the ball touches the paddle. And without further ado, let's start. Okay, first of all, let's choose the paddle. So for choosing the paddle, let's go to the choose a sprite menu and search for here paddle, paddle paddle. So let me click on this paddle. Okay, let's name this paddle the player paddle, player, player, paddle paddle. Okay, so this will be the paddle of the player, and this paddle is going to be moved when we move the mouse, and it will just move in a horizontal direction by following the mouse pointer. So let me just drag this paddle right around this part of the stage. So this will be the player paddle as we have already named it. And now let's start making the mechanism to move this paddle when the mouse pointer moves horizontally. So for that, let's go to the events menu and drag a when green flag click block. And after that, we are going to the control menu and let's drag a forever loop. And first of all, I'm going to show you the very easy way to track the mouse pointer, and then after we are going to implement a little bit of complicated formula to move the paddle as well. So first of all, let's try the very easy way. So for that, let's go to the motions menu and just scroll downwards, and there is something called the set X block. Let's drag it inside the forever loop, and let's go to the sensing block, sensing menu, and let's go down here. We have the mouse X block here. Let's drag it and place it inside the set X block like this. Now this code will do the job. So what it does is it will just loop forever, and it will set the X position of this paddle to the mouse X position. So it will just follow the mouse pointer horizontally wherever it goes. Let's see. So if I click on the green flag, now we can see that it just follows the mouse pointer horizontally. So that's how we can make it make the paddle just move horizontally according to the mouse pointer. But let's make this paddle's motion a little bit smooth. Right now it's very direct, and it does not look that much of a great motion. Let me stop it. Okay, to make the smooth motion of the paddle, let's introduce some other code blocks. First of all, let me just take the set X to block here and separate this mouse X block. And let's go back to the motions menu and from here let's just drag the change X block like this, and let me just delete the set X block. Okay, we don't need it now. Now let's again go back to no, let's not go back anywhere. Let's scroll downwards, and there is something called X position. Let's drag this block as well. So this X position is storing the X position of this paddle, and this mouse X is storing the X position of the mouse pointer. And next we go to the operators menu, and let's drag on minus or subtraction operator, and let's just drag this mouse X to the left hand side of the subtraction operator like this, and let's drag the mouse X position to the right hand side of the subtraction operator, and let's drag another operator. Now this time we drag a multiplication operator like this, and let me just drag this whole minus operator inside the multiplication operator like this, and write down here on the left side of the operator 0.2, and that's it. And let me drag the whole multiplication operator inside the change X block like this, and let me drag the change X block inside the forever loop like this. And now let's see the motion of the paddle. So if I click on the green flag, okay, now the motion of the paddle looks smooth now. Yeah, it's smoother, and that's how we make the mouse paddle track the horizontal mouse pointer horizontally. And let's make the AI paddle as well. So to create the paddle of the AI, I will just copy this player paddle here. So if I click right click here in here and just click in the duplicate, so I get the duplicate paddle here. So let me just rename it. So I will rename the paddle AI PADDLE paddle. And next one, let me change the color of the paddle as well, so that we can separate which one is the AI paddle and which one is the player paddle. So for that, let's go to the costumes, and let me just change the color of this paddle. So click on the pointer option here and just select this area, and let me change the color. So let's make the color blue, yeah, like this. And let me also change the another outline as well, outline also blue, like this. I think we can just fill the rectangle with a fill color like this. Let's try this. So click on the fill color and let's just click this, yeah, and now it looks good. Okay, this is the AI paddle. And let's go back to the code, and let me drag the AI paddle up here. So this will be the position of the AI paddle, and it looks a little bit hard to see, so let me just change the color again. Let's just change the color to which color? I think yellow would be better. So let's click the yellow. Okay, now I click it. Yeah, yellow looks fine, and we can also recognize the paddle now. Okay, this yellow color is the paddle of the AI, and the green color is the paddle of the player. And the code is also similar, so we cannot make the code similar right now. If I just click here, then both the paddles will move following the mouse pointer. If I click here, look here, yeah, the both paddles will move with the mouse pointer. We don't want that. So another paddle is for the AI to move. So for that, let me just click on the AI paddle here, and let's say change some codes. So we don't have to change much of the code. So one thing we want to change is this mouse X. So let me just drag the mouse X out and just delete it like this, and we want to put something here. So for that we have to make a variable. So let's go back to the ball sprite first and make a variable here. So let's click on the variable menu and make a variable. Now let's make the variable ball X. So this variable is going to store the X position of the ball. Click on the OK, and let me just hide this ball X variable. We don't want to display the ball X variable. So let me uncheck this box, and after that let's just drag a set AI score block and drag it inside the forever loop like this below the if on its bounds. And let me just click in the option here and change it to ball X like this. And next thing we want to do is we want to set the ball X to some number, and that number would be the ball X position. And for that, let's go to the motions menu and just scroll downwards, and there is the X position block here. Let me drag this and put it inside the set ball X block like this. Now this X position is the X position of the ball, and it will set to the ball X, or the ball X variable will be storing the X position of the ball, and that's it. Now this ball X will store the X position of the ball. And let us go back to the AI paddle here, and now inside here we want to put the variable ball X. So for that, let's go to the variables menu, and there is the ball X variable. Drag it and put it inside the place like this, and let's just drag back the change Y X block like this inside the forever loop, and let's see what happens. So if I click on the green flag, now the AI paddle starts moving following the ball. Yeah, and let's change the speed of the tracking of the AI paddle a little bit fast, so that it would be challenging for us. For that, let me just click on the 0.2 here, and just instead of 0.2 make it 0.4, so that the ball will be tracked by the AI in faster rate. Let's see. If I click on the green flag, and now I think the AI is tracking the ball a little bit faster than before. Okay, now let's make the mechanism to bounce the ball off when it hits the paddle. For that, let's go back to the sprite ball sprite and now let's go to the events block again, and let's drag the when green flag clicked event or block like this. And after that, let's go to the controls menu and drag a forever loop, and next we are going to go to the sensing menu, and let's drag a touching mouse pointer block here, and click on the mouse pointer and just we are going to select the player paddle. And next what we want is we want to go to the control menu and drag a if block and drag the touching player paddle inside the if block like this, and drag the whole if block inside the forever loop like this. And at last let's go to the operators menu and let's just pick a random number block here. Let's place it here right now. And next thing we are going to do is we go to the motions menu and go downwards and not downwards, we want to go downwards. Yeah, we want a point in direction block. Let's drag it and let's drag the pick a random number block inside the point in direction block like this, in direction inside the if. Okay, now let's pick a random number from 0 degree to 60 degree like this. So now if the player paddle is touching the ball, then it will bounce back and the bouncing direction will be from 0 degree to 60 degree. So let's see if it works or not. So if I click on the green flag and now it's in the AI. Okay, now it's like this, it bounces back. Yeah, now it's time to do the similar thing for the AI paddle as well. So to do that, let me just copy this code hole. For that, let's right click in here, duplicate, and we have got the duplicate block here. And let's select the AI paddle, and for the pointing direction we just use the pick a random number from 0 to, for this let's make it 45 for the AI. So let's see. So if I click on the green flag, okay, it's a little bit not good for the AI. So let's make it pick a random number from 0 to how much, 90, no, 130 to 180 for the AI. Let's see. Now if I click in the green flag, yeah, so for the AI we choose the number from 130 to 180, and for us we for the player paddle we choose from 0 to 60. And this already looks so challenging. Look at this. Yeah, and this is it for the for this tutorial. So thank you guys for watching, and next time we will just integrate other parts of the game where we are going to increase the AI and player score according to where the ball has landed and so on. So thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe as well as comment. Thank you guys.